Atlantia with Atlantia Vinci, Atlantia Victor. People of Egypt do not know what kind of treasure they have. I have discovered their great country in a game, actually a simulation called Assassin's Creed Origins. Much better than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You know, Greece has a lot of islands and a lot of statues and whatnot, and vineyards and people selling wine and battling each other, killing each other, but it has also a lot of open space, a lot of seas. Well, Egypt has it well. Instead of having ships firing you, you have camels with riders firing at you, shooting you, yes, with arrows, with bows, with arrows. Instead of having javelin throw spears at you, you have people attacking you with maces. But and instead of having the seas of Greece, you have the desert of Egypt. But this is all, well, it stands. All the similarities end there and here, because Origins is a much more complete game. In order to reach something you wish, an ability you wish, you need to pass through the whole tree. You know, there are 3 trees: one for seer, one for warrior, one for priest, I believe, something like that. You are playing as Bayek, who is a god, like the gods Alexios, who is Apollo, and Cassandra, who is Artemis from Greece. But Assassin's Creed Origins really destroyed my PC. I have an octa-core now with an Asus motherboard and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Only 8 gigabytes are used, but the processor is at 100%. And also my SSD loses the game from time to time. I lost my save, so I had to delete the game, and I lost all my saves. Actually, the game has 5 saves, but the 3 were made by people selling me the game secondhand. So, and I have a 580 video card, an A from AMD, with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the video memory consumption is about 4.8 to 5.8 gigabytes. And I will tell you the truth, dear member of the United Nations, dear people of Egypt. People of Egypt behave like this. They live in that fucking Islamic system because they do not understand what they have. For them, it is mundane to have the great river Nile, to have all the swamps, to have the farmers who cultivate rice, to have the pyramids. And there are not only 3 pyramids, Cheops, Khafre, and Mykerinos. There are also a lot of ziggurats there, you know, pyramids made in steps. And there are not only entries under the Sphinx and under the pyramids, there are also on top of the pyramid. So if you mount the pyramid like a monkey, if you climb the pyramid like a monkey on all sides, you can find various entrances on the sides of the pyramid, yes. And once you're inside the pyramid, you can go through extremely narrow passages, which are made for robots, actually. Now we have robots. Now we can go inside the big pyramid of Cheops, and we can put a nice robot to go and to open the door from the other side, yes. But they do not understand what they have in their country. Everything is under the sand. Lemuria was destroyed by nuclear bombardment. So we have in the game Libya and Phoenicia and Sudan. We have a lot of desert areas, a lot of oases like Siwa. We have Alexandria, the big city. We have many work of arts, many things that are under the sands, yes. And we have also the assassins who got there in the inception of the assassins in Egypt, and also the inception of the Illuminati and the Templars is also in Egypt. 4,000 in 4,000 BC, 6,000 years ago. Well, the current dwellers of Egypt are not the ones who build the pyramids. They are from the red race, yes, but people were from the white race and the red race. They are not the same as their ancestors. You know, they are Islamic. Their ancestors worshipped the great gods of Lemuria, not of Atlantia, who had animal heads, and they built such big statues for giants. They had giants, you know, people who had 60, 58, 50, 54 chromosomes in there. Now people have 52. We're tall, like you know, like a block with flats, or even taller, 110 or 2 meters high. And It is a great game, Assassin's Creed Origin, a game which you must play 2 or 3 times in order to truly understand. It is a simulation, a better simulation than Greece, you know, because in Greece we have Macedonia allying with Sparta to take over Athens, but Greece is a really small country, together with Macedonia. Egypt with Libya and Sudan and the desert of Arabia and Israel is a much larger area. In order to, you have a camel and you need to go for 6,000 miles, yes, 6,000 meters, but it is like 6,000 miles. And you go, and the desert changes to oasis, then into a swamp, then to a river, then an oasis again, then the god appears, and into the field, and it is desert again, then the pyramids appear, and then the Sphinx, then you find some underwater entrances into Atlantis in Odyssey, also here. You have some cult members killing each other there. You have the statues of the gods guarding the big steps which go to the palace of the Sphinx, but the Sphinx is not located there. The Sphinx is on the right hand side, yes, but at a considerable distance. Yes, you need to play this game.